The Hawks play before the hometown crowd. And we've got it live right here from Atlanta, Georgia. For the Timberwolves, this is the last game before heading back to Minnesota. So important to get off on the right foot. New year, new season. These guys have done it.
And I think for Minnesota, they look like a team on a mission. We knew coming into this season that they were going to be one of the teams to beat. They've done nothing to change anyone's mind about that.
That's for sure. I mean, expectations were high for these guys, and they've more than lived up to the hype.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So on the floor for Minnesota, Martin and Wiggins out on the perimeter. Garnett out there with Towns, and it's Lopez in at the point. Now Korver. Dishes it to Millsap. And the shot is long. Here's Minnesota. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And they really got after it from a defensive standpoint throughout that entire game. The turnovers they forced really tell the story.
Yeah, it was a major factor in the ball game. I mean, the more turnovers they caused, the more shaky those guys got with the ball.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Lopez outside, launches a three, and that one's good. Lopez has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
And Teague, here we go. That is good.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Garnett up top. The kick out to Lopez. From the top of the key, and the jumper is good. Lopez has got 5 now.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Sefolosha kicks to Teague. Can't cash in from close range.
And typically, he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
The wide open look here for Lopez. And another 3 for Minnesota.
They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
Rolling, rolling, rolling. We'll see how long they can keep it going.
A chance now to go over to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Mike Budenholzer.
He talked about how much respect he has for Kevin Garnett, saying he's just the ultimate competitor. He's unselfish, plays for his teammates, and we've got to really have our motor revving and play with a lot of intensity. We cannot let him outwork us. Kevin looked for a real physical game.
All right, Doris.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Teague drives in, dishes it to Millsap. And he gets the kind bounce as that one drops in for him.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
For the 3. Kept alive, Minnesota. Towns and the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
You couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point. It's worked perfectly, and the lead they already have is proof in the pudding.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
Boy, with all the contact he drew there, Greg, that would have been a heck of a bucket. He nearly got it to go.
And both free throws good for Wiggins. The Hawks trail by 12.
They can't guard us.
I think Doris put a pass on for us right now. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. Flip Saunders was just going over the plan with his team. He went over the offensive game plan and that it hinges on running through Lopez. Coach wants him to go from one of the key guys to the key guy. And from the way he responded in the huddle, I think he's up to the challenge. So still in the opening quarter and already some adjustments being made. Back to you, Kevin.
And thank you for that, Doris. Lopez with the steal. Here's Martin. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for Minnesota.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
And Atlanta has possession. A 12-point game. And Teague, here we go.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing their defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. Not one second chance bucket for the opposition. They're boxing out on every shot.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
76% on the season from the foul line.
He's had trouble putting up the same numbers from the foul line that he put up last season.
And so he's able to get one of two. Timberwolves leading by 11. Wiggins passes to Lopez. Outside for Martin. This one for three, and it's Lopez. That time on the assist by Martin. 13 points for Freak.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Lighting it up from outside. Hard to keep up with this.
Sefolosha kicks the tee. Korver gets a wide open look. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
Lopez against T. They set the pick. And again, it's Minnesota.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Here's Lopez, and another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
His switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
That's tipped. Lopez with the steal. Ahead. Martin with the bucket. Martin's got 6.
And a huge lead here early to start.
Boy, you know, right from the tip, there's not anything they haven't done well so far.
Horford kicks to Korver. Lopez against T. Pass to Horford. Wide open. Atlanta again missing.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And it's Wiggins missing. The Hawks trail by 18. Teague left side. Pass to Sefolosha. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Look at the last game for the Atlanta Hawks. It was a win against the Raptors in Toronto.
They just looked stable pretty much from the get-go, guys. I mean, sometimes you'll see some inconsistencies come up in a road game that you don't see at home, but not the case in that one.
Tremendous balance on display, Greg. I mean, when you look at who was carrying the scoring load, making assists, playing unselfishly, I mean, they had it all working, and that led to the nice road win.
And the Timberwolves with possession here, following the 3 by Atlanta. And he gets it to go. 21 points for Freak.
Well, there you go. I mean, if they're going to keep giving up open jumpers, they're going to keep getting burned.
And now, these are the players who had the most success from deep last season. Freak number 1 in the 3rd spot, Kyle Korver.
Well, both of these guys had what I call in the gym range, or you could refer to them as snipers, just deadly from behind the three-point line. They line it up and knock him down.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Splitters checked in for Horford. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Kyle Korver. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for T.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now here's Hardaway. He's coming off a 13-point game against Toronto. Tipped away. And here we go. Freak heading to the hoop. Oh, wow.
And there are more points tacked on here to the early lead.
And it's a nice lead as well. I mean, it's no mystery how they've done it. They're attacking the basket.
Sefolosha with it. Now defended by Muhammad. And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game. Atlanta making some changes. Muscala comes in for Paul Millsap. And Justin Holiday subbed in for Thabo Sefolosha. Gorgie Dangs checked in for the Timberwolves. Schroeder kicks to Hardaway. A three-pointer, no good. Timberwolves leading by 23. At the elbow, Pekovic. Here's Lopez. Nice shot from the wing. Lopez has got 25 points in the game.
And the transition defense now, guys, non-existent, invisible.
Yeah, 3 straight fast break buckets here. The D seems to be sleepwalking.
Splitter misses. Minnesota's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. And that one's good.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
That's a great point. 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed have come at the rim.
Hardaway for 3, and it's Hardaway again missing. Rubio right side. The teardrop falls in. Rubio's got 6 points.
Another bucket added to the lead. They've been the better team in every facet.
And in my opinion, you get extra bonus points, extra eye of the beholder points when you do it the way they're doing it on the road. That's special.
So it's Minnesota now, following the bucket by the Hawks. Got him with the pump fake. Savvy move right there. 27 points for Freak.
Make it 10 of their last 12 points coming off assists.
You have to love the ball movement.
The Hawks working the ball around. Schroeder with the ball. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Splitter, that's good.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Lopez outside for 3. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. 30 points for Freak.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now here's Hardaway. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Minnesota's gone 4 of 6 from long range here early on. Here's Lopez. The rebound by Holiday.
Man, that is a missed opportunity right there.
And he'll be the first to tell you, Greg, that's one he should have knocked down.
In the corner, Hardaway with it. And again, it's Atlanta. Now the Timberwolves with it. Rubio dishes to Lopez. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yep, he was on the money, that's no doubt. And he gets the bucket.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the quality of that three-point shot attempt right there, going at it the way they did, but it all worked out for them.
Where's the box out? Some easy second-chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
And the basket by Rubio.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Certainly looks that way to me, partner. I mean, his energy level is ramped up. I think he's been terrific right from the opening tip. You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it. Well, Kevin, we've got a moment now to look back to last year's Atlanta Hawks. First in free throw shooting, 4th in three-point field goal percentage. And they also ranked among the top 5 in points off turnovers, so did a nice job of turning people over and then turning those turnovers into points.
And don't forget how special they were at the foul line. Sometimes that can be an underrated stat, but they were tremendous, and it definitely sealed some wins down the stretch.
Now here is Hardaway. 5 points in the game. Pulls it from 20. Here's Splitter. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Splitter's got his second basket of the night.
You know, a team's rebounding is one of the great measures of its energy, and theirs has been terrific in the first quarter.
Yeah, they've brought it in terms of having another level of intensity right from the tip.
Another miss by Minnesota.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
And here we go. Freak heading to the hoop.
Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout, just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensive.
Well, not exactly. Then we'll go for a different look here. Splitters checked in for Horford. Mike Muscala comes in for Paul Millsap. Hardaway's checked in for Kyle Korver. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Jeff Teague. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Corky Dangs checked in for Towns. Muhammad comes in for Andrew Wiggins. Lopez, he's checked in for Kevin Martin. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Levine. They've got Cephalosha. Hardaway is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Splitter, and it's Muscala in at the 4 slot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Atlanta making a switch here. Holiday's checked in. Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Washington Wizards got down to business. He dropped in a staggering amount of points, and the points were just the start of it. He joined an elite few by walking away with a quadruple double. Absolutely incredible numbers from him in a monstrous game.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified.
Yeah, I think they'll be a little afraid. I mean, anybody who saw that game has to still be in awe of what he was able to do. Just absolutely dominant.
Boy, I tell you, he was in such a rhythm and on a roll. He could have won that game all by himself.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And it's slammed in by Splitter.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
Lopez against Holiday. Shoots from the high post. Lopez, no luck. The Hawks trail by 21. Here's Schroeder. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Right side Hardaway. Shot clock at 5. And it's good. The time running down in the shot clock. Hardaway has got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, after having a tough time in the first, he's managed to turn it around nicely this quarter.
Lopez, no luck.
Well, after that great first quarter from outside, he's cooled down here.
Hardaway with it. Now defended by Muhammad. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Boy, they're really battling, guys. Not sitting back, being aggressive, attacking when they have the chance. I like that.
Man, I like their approach to the game right now. There's tremendous aggression on both ends, putting the onus on the officials.
Puts it up from 15. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Lopez has got 39.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seems like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
And the foul called on Freak. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. He's perfect from the line this time. And here's Rubio. 10 points for him. From deep. And there's Lopez. That's good on the assist by Rubio. Rubio's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The Hawks trail by 20. Knocked away. Lopez with the steal. And here we go. Freak heading to the hoop. And Muhammad gets it to go.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight.
And stolen by Jang. And oh, here we go. Lopez has got it, the fast break chance. That's good. 12 points here for Ricky Rubio.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Outside Hardaway. 6 on the shot clock. Kicks to Muscala. Will it go? No good off the back of the rim.
just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
That's good.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
And the foul called on Freak. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. Schroeder hits them both. Timberwolves leading by 22. Lopez outside. From deep three-point range. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Rubio's got 5 assists tonight. Schroeder kicks to Hardaway. There's the pick to the middle. Here's Splitter. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Splitter's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
Lopez kicks to Muhammad. From deep. Shot is off. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much.
Yeah, that's a good observation on your part, Greg. Fewer free throw attempts for them this quarter. And the danger is they can't afford to get too comfortable out there because they've got the lead. Otherwise, it might start to get away from them. Now, that's a killer crossover. The defender got totally shook up by that move.
And Lopez throws it down.
Ooh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slant.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Muhammad. And no good trying to get that one. Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, how about all of the assists he's had already in the first half? Got his team a lot of easy baskets.
He's got great vision, Greg, and he's not afraid to get rid of it early. That's what makes him such a great passer. He doesn't hold on to that thing. He finds the open guy right away.
So on the floor for Minnesota, Martin and Wiggins out on the perimeter. Towns is out there with Garnett, and it's Lopez in at the point guard position.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
And just because you can make it from outside doesn't mean you need to live there.
Not that far out anyway, Greg. I mean, he can work for a better shot than that.
Millsap passes to Cephalosha. From outside, off the mark. Minnesota shooting a superb 63% from the field. The fadeaway. Lopez, no luck. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. T dishes to Cephalosha. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Teague's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Martin kicks to Lopez. Good on the three-point shot. Lopez has got 52 points.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
The feed now to Millsap. Lopez over to help. Korver passes to Millsap. Korver against Martin. Towns with the steal. Lopez dishes to Wiggins. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. The Timberwolves have been solid at the line so far, 4 for 4.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
And, guys, those numbers represent a nice step up from what they were last year.
Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Here's Lopez, and there's another one for the Timberwolves.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Knocks it loose. Here's Teague. He dishes it to Horford. Again, the Hawks score.
Everything working for them out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
And now, for the Hawks cheerleaders.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's Lopez. Good work defensively by Millsap.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
And Lopez throws it down.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Hawks have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Teague drives in, right wing. The 3 from Sefolosha. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got 11 rebounds in the game. Wasted no time on that one. And that's now 10 points for Andrew Wiggins.
That's leadership. Really, really valuable to have someone who can just take charge like he has.
Well, there's a certain amount of confidence you have when the ball is in his hands at that end of the floor right now. I mean, he just gives you a sense of calm and confidence because of how good he is.
Oh, they are putting the hammer down. A huge lead right now.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if we're talking about their offense or their defense. I mean,
whoa! And how's that for some ups coming from that one?
Well, he is a rarity among NBA point guards in his ability to elevate.
Yeah, his athletic ability, guys, is really what takes him a notch above most players at his position.
Here's Lopez. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
That one was solid. There's a big difference in the field goal percentages between these two teams here in the second half.
And, Greg, that difference has come about because we've got one team moving crisply, getting good shots, and the other is just kind of stagnant.
Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession.
And checking out the numbers for Lopez. He's coming off an excellent season. First in scoring, first in steals, and with his incredible knack from long range, he ranked first in the league in three-point percentage.
Yeah, and that's what made him #1 last year. You can't stop him, and you really can't contain him. Yep, he's their leading scorer, Kevin, in this game, and has been the dominant figure today, no doubt about it.
Millsap kicks to Teague. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Millsap a screen. Teague can't hit.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And he's done the job here all day. Just continues to grab rebounds. What a game for him.
Yeah, you don't see many triple-doubles often. And I tell you what, his effort and efficiency really on point tonight.
To stop the drought. Rebound, Minnesota. Lopez has got 14 rebounds tonight, going after. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. Well, folks, tonight a great rebounding game we're watching in progress. And now, with that in mind, let's take a look at the all-time record for rebounds in a single game. How about Wilt Chamberlain with 55 rebounds back on November 24th, 1960.
And guys, that's one of those records that always seemed to me impossible to break. I mean, in the modern era, nobody's even sniffed that 55 rebound mark. I mean, heck, a lot of teams don't get 55 rebounds in a game, and Wilt's owned it since 1960. Nice touch there near the hoop.
From deep three-point range, kept alive, Minnesota. Garnett in the post. Millsap covering. KG, that's good.
Guys, he's having a ball out there. I mean, we knew going in that he'd have an advantage on the glass, but I didn't think he could be this dominant. What a difference.
And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. With the break in the action, here is the 2K leaderboard to show us the league's best shooting teams last season. The Timberwolves, number 1.
Kevin, no team shot a higher percentage than these guys last year. I mean, that's something they definitely want to build on this season. It'll be hard to improve, but they believe in themselves. They got a lot of confidence after last season as far as shooting the ball goes.
Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Kyle Korver. And then for Minnesota, Nikola Pekovic comes in for Kevin Garnett. And Zach LaVine subbed in for Martin.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly, and I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, it was just a terrible shot.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And the shot is good.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Now here's Schroeder, not a lot of room, off with the layup. And here we go, fast break. Wiggins has got it, and stolen by Jeff Teague. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Ball's knocked loose, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Wiggins. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Millsap at power forward with Horford at the center. Teague and Korver are the guards, and it's Cephalosha in at the 3 spot. So that's the Hawks 5. Shot from 16, and there's Lopez. That's good on the assist by Barnes. 64 points for Freak.
It's been about tempo and pace with this group, and it's led to a huge advantage in fast break points.
Greg, it's really the main reason they're in front. All that early offense. I mean, when they've had the chance to push it, they've pushed it.
From deep. Rebound, Atlanta. They'll be off to Boston for a meeting with the Celtics after this one. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Picked by Horford. Horford with the screen on Garnett. Layup off the bench. And the shot is good.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy do. Very, very well done.
The open shot, Lopez. And again, it's Minnesota.
And that's exactly how they've gotten the lead right here. Easily, he's been their most consistent performer.
As simple as it gets. He's hitting everything he's looked at. Keep feeding the fire.
Picked by Horford. Teague, the pass to Horford. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lopez over to help. Teague. That doesn't go in either for Teague.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Millsap kicks to Teague. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Outside Korver. There's the pass to Teague. Offensive rebound. They shoot again, and that one's good. And that's now 6 points in the game for Kyle Korver.
They have got to put a body on him, because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass.
Lopez, no luck. The Hawks have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting at even 50% from the field. Millsap has the open look. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Move the ball.
On the wing, Jones. Fades back. Lopez, no luck.
Unnecessary to go to the fadeaway there. It wasn't needed. Could have just kept it simple and taken the easy shot.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
You look at what Teague has done so far. 16 points, and what a game he's had passing the ball, too.
I love the fact that he plays for his teammates, really spreading the ball around, getting everyone involved.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Mike Muscala is checked in for Horford. Villanueva comes in for Paul Millsap. And it's right in for Thabo Sefolosha. To the middle, off the pick, and it's Barnes getting it to go.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
On the wing, Korver. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Teague's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. The Timberwolves have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Lopez, no luck. Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. In the corner, right with it. Teague against Jones. And here's Korver from the arc. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Minnesota's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Shot from 12. Shot's good. Lopez has got 8 points here in this quarter.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
And now the Timberwolves on the break. Freak with the ball. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Minnesota.
They really haven't backed away from running and gunning at any point, but their legs still look fresh.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
Adrian Payne's checked in for Minnesota. That's good. 20 points for Jeff Teague.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
And it's Lopez. That time on the assist. By Jones.
And he got loose from the three-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second.
And it's Korver in the corner. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. For Minnesota, they've got more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. Hawks have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. To the left wing, Villanueva is just to right. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Korver against Lopez. From deep three-point range. Oh, trying for it. The bounds, Atlanta takes possession. And the Hawks making a change here. Holiday's checked in. The Hawks shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. T kicks to Holiday. Hands it from downtown.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
Here's Lopez. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Atlanta's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Teague the pass to Muscala. And Barnes comes to help. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wright.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. Terrible turnover.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Levine's checked in. Minnesota's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only 1 of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Muscala dishes to Holiday. Unloads from 13. Again, the Hawks good for 2. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, it makes it tough for the defense to chase that ball around when it moves that crisply all over the court.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
The Hawks shooting in the fourth quarter has been efficient at 56%. Lopez with the steal. And here we go. Freak heading to the hoop. And he gets the bucket.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
They get a hand on it. Here's the break. Pushing it up. And the jam by Levine.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And that's really the change in our game. It's the overall athletic ability. I love those point guards that can throw it down.
Well, you've talked about that. That's a dose of the modern NBA, Greg. That kind of aerial ability isn't limited now to just the front court anymore.
That's exactly right.
You know, I look at it this way, guys. It seems to me there are more high flyers at guard than anywhere else in the league these days.
And here we go. Timberwolves running again. He's looking for Lopez and finds him. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
As this offense been running, I'm just getting tired of watching them.
Well, it's no secret. That's what they do. That's who they are. 4 of their last 5 made baskets coming in transition.
Here's Barnes, and they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
You got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
Yeah, and the crowd immediately letting the officials hear it after that whistle.
Greg, clearly an unpopular call to say the least, no doubt about it.
Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Atlanta. Timberwolves also changing it up. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Jang, and Shabazz Muhammad subbed in for Barnes.
What an exhibition he's putting on today. This is about as hot as you can get.
That's tipped. T kicks to Muscala. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Lopez over to help. Teague, the pass to Muscala. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Good ball movement. You put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Lopez against Teague. The kick out to Lopez. Shot on the wing, and there's another one for the Timberwolves.
Well, he scored over half of their points so far. That's a major contribution.
The Hawks shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Villanueva moves back up. Minnesota with the rebound. Lopez has got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming. That's good from Pekovic on the assist by Lopez. 8 points for Nikola Pekovic.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
And folks, those are hops that you just don't see from that one spot every day.
Well, that's why he is such an uncommon talent.
Yep, uncommon and unparalleled. I mean, he makes things happen out there for sure.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Minnesota.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just at times seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And in a 2-game season series, you love taking charge of game 1. That's obvious, and exactly what they're doing here tonight against the Hawks.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Lopez. There isn't much else you want from someone. He gave it his all and was rewarded with a triple-double.
A nice shot by T.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
And another 3 for Minnesota.
And really no better feeling than to go on the road and play this well and get the win.
Yeah, it's always a good win when you play the kind of game they have played tonight. I mean, especially, though, when you get it done on the road. That's a special, special feeling there.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes, because he's been brutal in this half. That one will seal the deal there. They've exploded here at the end.
Boy, I love the serious killer instinct they've shown, finishing strong.
Down low. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Freak with the ball. Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. A resounding...
The 2K Sports postgame freak.
During the current winning streak, how concerned have you been with making sure you get yours?
It's never about the numbers for me. It's about wins. As long as we're rolling like tonight, then I'm good. That's an easy question. What else you got?
You must be frustrated with all those mistakes out there tonight. What are you going to do to try to limit those next time out?
I just got to be better, man. It's unacceptable how many times I turn the ball over. Unacceptable. I'm disappointed in myself, and I'm sure my teammates are disappointed in me too. So if anything, I got to make this up to them. They deserve better.
I saw your longtime girlfriend, Yvette Mendenhall, was in attendance at the game today. So when are you going to get her a ring?
Whoa. I didn't know we were going to get all personal up in here tonight. If there's anything I learned after my first season in the NBA, is that it's best to keep my personal life private. So that's what I'm going to do. Me and Yvette are happy, just like we've always been. She means the world to me, and that's all I'm going to say. All right, I'm out.